Hello, and welcome to the Quinty Queens of Real Estate podcast, hosted by Mandy and Elyse from the Royle Group at Century 21 Lanthorn and Associates Real Estate Brokerage here in Belleville, Ontario.
That's great. That was the best one.
Yeah, I'm getting good at this.
You are getting great at it. Elise,
Yes.
I'm excited.
Okay.
We have a 2-part episode.
Oh, that's exciting.
I know, right? Stay tuned. Do. Is that the right?
I don't. That sounded really ominous.
That wasn't supposed to be. It was supposed to be really exciting.
Stay
I feel
tuned.
like stay tuned. Anyway, 2-part episode. We are going to talk about first-time homebuyers.
Yep.
And how you get started. And then next week, we're going to talk about incentives and some rebates and things that you can qualify for.
Yes.
I think this is important because
Definitely.
we have talked about it a lot, but I think it's important for anyone listening. If this is the episode they hear, we can help you.
Yes. So and we're doing this in January to get you on the right track to start.
Right?
Because anybody can be a home buyer.
Yeah.
Homeowner.
Homeowner.
If
Purchaser.
Home purchaser. I saw that meme. It's Pete Davidson. So if Pete Davidson can
date a Kardashian, then you can
buy a home.
It's like the cauliflower. If cauliflower can somehow become pizza, you can be a homeowner.
Yes, exactly. We'll get you there.
We'll get you there. Okay, so let's talk about it. First-time home buyers. I want to buy a house. I'm ready to do it. Do I just call you and say, show me these houses? Like, what's the plan?
No, please don't do that.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
So what you should do if you are proactively thinking about wanting to purchase a home is you need to get in touch with a mortgage specialist. You need to go to the bank and see what you can afford. And we can't stress this enough because the last thing that we want to do is to show you this beautiful home that you fall in love with and then you can't afford it. It's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
It's heart-wrenching.
And we also don't want you to be house poor.
No.
So even though we say as realtors, what is your top budget? It's not because we want to force you to be at that top budget. It's because we need to know where your limit is.
Yes.
And because we are dealing with such a competitive market, it's good to know where we can kind of take those leaps. So That's why we ask that.
Yeah. So if you don't have any mortgage specialists in mind, feel free to get in touch to either Mandy or me. I forgot my name for a second. And we can.
Well, you don't refer to yourself as the first person, Mandy or Elyse.
We work with a bunch of mortgage specialists, so
Yes.
we can definitely get you in touch.
100%. The other thing to do is interview agents.
Yeah.
And I think people forget this, is especially the buyer side, is like, we're working for you. So you don't, just because we're the first person you talk to or whoever it is, you don't have to pick that person.
No.
It's okay. So
And we highly recommend having, like when I bought my first home,
Yeah.
I worked with a good friend, a person I worked with.
Right.
She was a realtor part-time. So I do wish that I had chosen a realtor who was full-time just because at that point, that's when the market started to get a little crazy. And I don't think she was keeping tabs on the market as much as we do.
Sure.
She wasn't looking at the stats, and nothing against her. I really like her as a person, but I do wish that I had known that as a first-time buyer so that I would know what to do to win a house.
Sure. Yeah. Like you have to, and like it goes on the whole, you have to mesh, right? Like we talked a little bit about this last year.
Yeah.
It's okay to say no. I would like to pick somebody else because if I'm purchasing a house, I want to know that you're going to get my jokes. I don't want to offend you, and I joke all the time. So it's just one of those. You really need to like the person that you're going to be spending the next month or so with,
Or
a
longer.
lot.
Yeah.
Depending and like angry emails and text messages because you're so frustrated. So we get it. We totally get it. What else would you suggest? Driving through neighborhoods?
Yes, driving through neighborhoods, get a feel for the area you want to live in. Look at your commute, where you're working versus how far you want to drive and what's affordable for kind of what you're looking for. Some people, and I guess this is kind of going into the wants and needs portion.
Yeah.
Some people are very particular. They want high-speed internet. Well, that ixnays a lot of rural properties.
I would like high-speed internet with 6 acres.
No.
A covered porch.
No,
and
not unless you're okay with ExploreNet.
2-car garage for $300,000. Let's do it.
I'm sorry, let's go back 20 years.
Yeah.
You still won't get the internet, though.
No, you still won't get the internet. No, but it's true, right? Driving through your neighborhoods, figuring out. Also, I always think it's really important to take a look at, like, if you found a house that was for sale, look at what the neighbors are doing.
Yes.
That's very, very important. You will find that, how properties are kept and things like that can kind of depict how that neighborhood's going to be.
For sure.
If that's the most polite way to put that. So there's driving through neighborhoods.
We already kind of touched wants and needs.
Wants and needs.
So make a list of what you really want and what you really need. Because unfortunately, in this market, as we've discussed before, is sometimes you have to sacrifice something that you want for something that you need.
Yeah.
So it's very important to have that list.
Yeah.
Get in touch with a realtor, get in touch with a mortgage specialist, go from there. And next week, we're going to discuss...
I'm excited. Incentives. How we can try and save you money.
Yeah.
It's a really big deal.
Yeah.
I'm clearly excited about it. So, yes. So definitely, if you have any questions, please email us at theroylegroup.ca. You can always leave comments, down below. I always feel like there's going to be a link, like we're on YouTube, like click like and subscribe.
If you're listening to this on Spotify.
Yeah. So there you go. And we're on all social media aspects.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right. Thank you so much for watching, listening.
Okay.
Hearing this.
All right. Bye, guys.